trekking. It's not just a channel, it's an adventure. So get your boots on and come with us. It's worth the journey, exploring your local landscape, breathing the air this ancient land has to offer. So let's go.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wait.
Hiya, welcome to Keep Trekking. Welcome back if there's been a four. Today I'm starting this trail at Penistone Church Football Club at the Memorial Ground, and unfortunately the guy didn't want to be on camera because it would have been a really good interview. I've just been speaking to the chairman. He's just let me in. He's telling me all about the ground on match days for this sort of level, which is, I think it's the 7th or 8th tier of English football. They get about 300 people match days, and sometimes on the big game they could get up to 1,000. Now that's not bad for a wee club like Penistone. He's just let me into the clubhouse, showed me around and tell me bits and bobs about the club, and I'm quite impressed. They've got development teams, they've got a ladies team coming up and coming, quite good. So Penistone Church, so if you're around Penistone, it's a £5 to get in on match days. So I may nip up this next season and have a look, and also try and get to some Oxspring games as well. Quite impressed. Right, today's trek, we're starting here in Penistone, working his way over to Oxspring, and then up to Hoylandswaine. Up to Hoylandswaine, so it's a 6.8 mile round trek. I just thought I'm parked in their car, I've asked permission, he said it's fine, it's no problem. So let's get on with it.
You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me that I'm fake to me now.
So Penistone, it lies at the foothills of the Pennines. It's S36, same as Stocksbridge, but this comes under the Metropolitan Borough of Barnsley, but its postal town is Sheffield. Yep, one of them strange places yet again. In the last census of 2011, you had just over 22,000 people living in this area, and I do like Penistone. I really do like Penistone. I like the place, and the people are quite decent and all. That's all you want, innit? Right, we're going to cut across and we're going to go up towards Oxspring.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed.
I'm curious, why would you name something Castle if he's never had a castle there? This is Castle Lane, and I don't ever recall them saying there was a castle in Penistone. Weird. Anybody know? Drop us a comment. Just done a bit of my own research about the castle. It says there's possibly Penistone Shepherd's Castle, but it was very doubtful, and there's no remains standing, if there ever was any. So apparently it's somewhere over in that field. I doubt that very much, but you never know.
I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up.
Just heading out to Penistone down a road called Long Lane, so I should imagine it goes on for a wee while. Heading down to a place called Castle Dam. Now that's another clue. Why would you call something castle if there wasn't one? The records apparently state like I said, there was a shepherd's castle, but it's disputed and nobody has ever found any remains of it, only a location mark. So, like I said, anyone who's got any information on that, drop us a comment. That would be much appreciated, because I'd love to know myself. Castle Dam.
Fake to you now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole lot.
That's Castle Dam. A few strange structures. You can see that. Zoom in again. And a cross. I think this guy must be a bit bored. Probably been here a long time. Better get out of here. I don't want to get the same fate.
Up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So what, if you're stupid then you know it's nothing wrong. You and me got a whole lot of meaning, I don't know how.
I do love it when I get back into the countryside. Oh no, but fields. Can hear an aeroplane, but I can't see it, so I can't film it. It'll not be long before I start getting some planes back on my videos. Oh, beautiful. It's not a bad day. It's a little bit breezy, but it's not cold. It's a bit overcasty. The clouds are high, so I shouldn't be much to worry about, I shouldn't have thought. But it's nice. It's nice to get out. I've had a kick up bum this last few weeks. And properties in front of us. The place is called Rough Birchworth. All one word. Don't think there's a great deal here, just a few farms, probably a couple of businesses. That's about it. And then on to Oxspring.
Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole lot of meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to you now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to you now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
There's a lot of nesting birds around here. That's the third tree I've seen, all nesting. I'm not one with the feather variety I've had. Anybody knows what they are? Are they crows? What are they? Let me know. Just come down there to the Rough Birchworth Lane, this is called. That just done part of the Oxspring Jubilee Walk 2012 that was created. Might have to look that one up and see how far that goes. Might be one for the future.
Fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
When we're looking at these cows at the back of me, I've almost missed my crossing. Public footpath smack across from them. Almost missed it. Here we go. Down that lovely field. And then it sort of bends to my left, drops down to the bottom side of at Oxspring.
Wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in.
It's good sometimes that the signposts are pointing in the right direction, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't know which direction I'd have been going in. Because the farmer's really not done anything with his path, has he? To be honest, it's a good job it's trampled by a few walkers over the last few days, but it looks of it. Also, I'd never have known.
There's nothing wrong. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
I almost had an apoplexy then. I thought I was going to have to go through that lot. Till I saw this wee path. Let's hope there's no next field.
Wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing.
See you, ladies. You'll keep munching on that grass. That distance is called Blackmoor Farm. Now if you follow the track down, you come to that little building there with a white car. That's called Blackmoor Crossing. That was an old crossing on the old TPT line, Penistone Trail, which we're going to go under very shortly as I follow this track down into Oxspring. I don't know if you can see the bridge at the bottom. I go underneath that, and that's the old crossing on the top there, the old TPT.
You wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me the
Side of them new houses, or newish houses, you see the embankment that used to be for the Penistone Trail. The train ran where the trees are at the top, and that's the bridge that I was talking about earlier. You can actually get up to it from here, them steps at the side, but I'm not going up onto it today. I'm going under it and down into Oxspring. But like I said, that's the old embankment.
falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna.
Just over there where that tree line is at the bottom, that's called Cliffs Rocher, and the trees at the very, very top is Jagger Woods. That's heading towards Sturgland. Sheffield Road is the B6462. Just over there where that blue wagon is turning, that's called Cheese Bottom. Strange names. We're just coming into the wee village of Oxspring. This must be one of the smallest pubs in Yorkshire, called the Smithy Arms. That's it. Fantastic. It's closed, by the way, at the moment. Shame. Just been speaking to this fella on the corner, and he's just he lives just up there, and he's just telling me about these new houses. And he just says, do you know how much they're going for? I says, no mate. I says, about 300-400. He says, £500,000. £500,000. Whew. I'll have two. We'll have one next door to each other. £500,000 for a wee house. Wow. Anyway, we're just walking through Oxspring. We're coming over the bridge, and I believe it's just somewhere up here that I turn left just after the river. I'm not quite sure whereabouts, but beautiful wee river down there. It is a gorgeous place, don't get me wrong. There's some amazing houses around here. Quite an old bridge that I've talked about that bridge in a previous video. It's an old one, an old Pacos bridge. Like I say, you've got some cracking properties. Don't get me wrong, but £500,000, and they're nowhere near as big as them. They find this public footpath.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
This is called Manor Lane. There's just a few houses, which top side of Oxspring. Back into the moors, back into the fields. God, it's so warm today now. Oof. Stop in a minute for a drink.
You know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you.
That would have been a welcome sight a minute ago. That's nice. William's garden. Oh. Wow, that's no age. It's a lovely view down into the valley, down into Oxspring. I walked across them fields at the very back. If you carry on there, going that direction I'm going now, that brings you into Springvale and then eventually into Penistone. This is an interesting find. Worth. Sven had 2 cavalcades of land taxable. 2 ploughs possible for their value before 1066, 20s, whatever that is, woodlands pasture 6 furlongs long and 3 wide. Transpennine Trail and ruins of Oxspring Lodge. Now I've just come that way. And I must have missed that. Ruins of Oxspring Lodge. I've never heard of it. And I certainly didn't see it. I'm a bit gutted about that, to be honest. That would have been something nice to see. But this path this trail today. It's beautiful, it's really nice. We're just heading up to the top end of Oxspring. And as you can see, you come to a sign, Oxspring Walks. There's loads of these signs scattered about. The Oxspring Lodge. No idea. I'll have to look that one up. This is called Willow Lane Top Farm. Looks like they might be doing some work, or they've done some work. They might be living in a bit of a caravan, they look, at some point. Looks like they've done a bit to work on it. Nice though. Willow Lane Top Farm. Out from that farm onto the very busy A629. That way is Oxspring Lane and the junction of Jockey Lane. I'm going across the road where that public footpath sign is, down in towards Hoylandswaine. Still got a wee bit to go. I'm just about halfway, but I've got to try and get across this very busy road. Mark getting skittled. Hey, here we go. A629. And what a view to have.
You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now.
Looking down onto Whitefield Farm there, and Penistone in the distance. But from up here, absolutely amazing views. That way is over towards Stocksbridge. Don't know if you can see the tower on the top of the hill there. Stocksbridge just on the other side of that. I couldn't find no name for that farming distance. Must have one. And then just spanning around, that's all Barnsley district anyway. We are in Barnsley anyway, but lovely looking down into our town and then just flipping it round. What amazing views. And obviously it's just protruded by the woods there. But fantastic. Do love it up here. I'm heading up this path here in a second. Just panning it all the way back round. See Ridemore in the distance, the wind farm. Me and the other four. That's the Pennines. And then back round towards Penistone. And then back round to our Whitefield farm. Absolutely stunning up here.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
Looks like some farmers burning some rubbish. Don't half stink that. It's got all sorts in there, plastic and everything. I don't know. Never mind.
Fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me
This looks nice, this style. How beautiful does that look? Found another one of them signs. Oxspring Jubilee Walk. We'll check that out. Well, alas, we're going to leave them two behind for now. We ain't going that direction. This is High Ride Lane. We're following that one. We're going up and round the back of the farm.
say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. But we can do nothing at all. So what, if you're stupid then you know there's nothing wrong. But you and me got a whole other meaning I don't.
That was High thyroid farm I've just left at the back of me. Just now walking across the field diagonally towards Hoylandswaine. I'm going to be coming up to the A629 in a second, Barnsley Road. That is an extremely busy one. It's the main drag from Penistone into Barnsley. It goes through Silkston and into Dodworth. Very, very busy road. So I've got to be careful crossing it very soon. You see there's wagons, cars and all sorts. Extremely busy. It'll be jolly fun. Full of sheep. I don't mind sheep. It's them big beasts I don't like. Crossing fields. It's actually the A628, not the A629. I think I said A629. I'm just watching these sheep because they've got a lot of bairns with them. And I don't want them to get freaked out. As you can see, they probably are at the back of me. Getting rather freaked. Poor wee things. I don't like lamb, you're safe. Let's get across this busy road. So I've skipped across that road, not literally skipped. And now I'm skipping on the edge of Hoylandswaine. That's Hilltop Lane, just to the other side of here. Hilltop Lane Farm. And I'm just going to the other side of the edge road to the farm, which is on the outskirts of Hoylandswaine. I don't actually go into Hoylandswaine itself. I sort of skip round the edge of it. I do touch a bit of it, but not much. And then I'll be working my way back to Penistone. Time I've done it will be just short of 7. Usually, when you follow these maps, they're never all 100% correct. And it probably says 6.8, it's probably 7.2 or 7.3. It's usually more than what actually reads. So I reckon I've probably done about 7 mile. Time I've done. I've really enjoyed today. It's the first over 5 miler I've done, I think, this year so far. I need to build my mileage up. So we've got a few treks coming in summer. I am packing a wee bit too much weight. I need to get this back down to a healthy weight to be doing these treks. But fitness wise I'm not too bad. It's just because I'm carrying a bit of weight. So let's get round Hoylandswaine and see if there's anything else to see. That's Hoylandswaine village just down at the bottom. We're not going as far as that. We're flicking up here, and like I say, going in the outskirts of the village.
Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole lot of meaning, I don't know how.
Medic!
Know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna.
Heading away from Hoylandswaine, and this is called Hamper Lane. More like a track. It's not too sketchy. I think I'll get it in there somewhere. But yeah, like I said, we're just heading away from the very edge. If you can see, that's the edge of Hoylandswaine. We're just heading uphill, and then we should be anchoring right in a minute, and then a few hundred yards turn left, and then drop down back towards Penistone. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this. It's great. I'll get on to some about subscriptions. I've had a few subscribers of late, not many. It is free to subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything. I'm not asking you for out, no money, no cash, no, just your time and patience to watch his videos. We're much appreciated. Please drop us a comment. Positive comments are brilliant. Constructive negative comments are acceptable. I don't mind them. Nasty comments, they'll just not get recognised, I'm afraid. But feel free to comment. Like I say, we are a fledgling channel. We're only a wee channel, we're only a small one. We're not a big one. We do it for the love of doing this, doing trekking, getting out, getting some air in his lungs. We're not into it. We're never going to make money out of this. This is not our job. It's not my job. I do it because I love it. I hope you appreciate that, and if you think that anybody might like this channel, please tell them to watch it, and hopefully they'll subscribe. And if you're not already subscribed but you are a viewer, please subscribe. Like I say, don't cost you out. We're not asking for out, just a bit of your time and patience to watch him. Cheers. My rant over. Just approaching the A629 Halifax Road. This is the A629. I know I got the roads mixed up earlier. This is another very, very busy road. Got a few steps to go up, and the road is literally at the other side of this hedgerow. It's really busy. Let's get up these steps over this wee stile, metal stile. Oh, that's road hill. Extremely busy, this one. I'm just going to get across it, and I believe there's a green sign across there. That's where I'm going. Heading down into Penistone. So I've got to get myself across this very busy road. Easier said than done. What a view. What a view down into Penistone. Clouds are getting slightly lower. It is getting later in the day. So hope it stays off before I get back. It's been an absolute beautiful day today. Really enjoyed this one. The weather's been amazing. But I've only got a mile or so back, maybe 2. Time I've done. Catch you in a minute. Get across this road.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me that you're fake to me now.
It's the Sheffield to Huddersfield line that runs across the viaduct that we're going to be seeing shortly at Penistone. Now that's not a great welcome sight. I'm not into horses, especially in a field. Just have to take my time and go through them. Hopefully they don't bother. They're not bothered. Because right in between where that railway bridge is, where my stile is. Let's just hope they're not fussed. Gonna happen eventually, won't it? Let's see what they like. That one there got a bit spooked. Apart from that, weren't too bad. See what I mean? Got a bit spooked. At least I got across unscathed.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
back on the A628 Barnsley Road, just approaching Penistone. We're just going to cut off in a minute and go down towards Water Meadows Park, where we see the viaduct before we head back up towards the train station, and then back to the memorial ground of Penistone Church Football Club. So when we get across the road, let's see whereabouts I'm going.
I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me.
The famous viaduct here at Penistone. It's a 29 arch viaduct. It's got a sister viaduct, the one at the other end of this line, at Denby Dale. It's depending which way you look at it, it's either the Huddersfield to Sheffield or Sheffield to Huddersfield line. Commonly known as the Penistone line, to be honest. It was opened on the 1st of July 1850. An amazing piece of construction. Beautiful viaduct. I've been of it a few times on the wee train. Stunning. Penistone Scout Group. It's a nice building. Quite a big one. Anybody knows any information about Penistone Scouts? Drop us a comment. So we came from down the park where the viaduct was, walked up a couple of roads, and are now on the TPT. As you can probably tell, it's my favourite location in the world. I love it. Just heading towards Penistone railway station, and then just before we get there, we'll be cutting off and back up towards the football ground. I'm going to be a bit sparse with the filming at the moment, because I've only got about 12% left on my phone, but I'm not a million miles back. I used to use a GoPro, but I had that many problems with it. I just got a decent vlogging phone. It does its job for what I need. But I have forgot my power bank today. Like a numpty, forgot to charge it. So I've got about 12% left on my phone. But I'm not a million miles back now. Just on TPT, Transpennine Trail. Proper nice chip shop that. But I'm not having any today. Guys, I'm back where I started. Penistone Church Memorial Ground. I really love that one. Took a few hours. I'm not bothered. Really enjoyed that one. And what a lovely friendly club that is. Really nice people. So I'm going to finish this video here. So till next time, enjoy art, keep trekking, trek on. Love that one, really enjoyed it.